Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to my review of the Discraft Heat, a disc that paired with being Speed 9 is very controllable with its amazing glide and its understability. That makes the Heat one of the best entry-level distance drivers for players for slower to medium arms. Definitely a driver that should be in so many players' bags, and I'm here to show you why. Let's go ahead, kick things off by taking a look at the profile. Now the Heat generally has quite a bit of dome to it, the ESP being considerably more pop top, with Z and Crystal being generally the shallower feeling of the different plastic types. And having all that dome really contributes to the high amount of glide that the Heat has. This thing just likes to really stay in the air, as you're gonna see. Also, it has that convex rim to it, which I actually think is really comfortable, especially backhand, because I feel like I don't have any gaps where my fingers are hitting the rim. It just is really, really comfortable and gives me a lot of trust in the disc. So taking a look at the flight of the Heat, you can get it to hyzer if you throw with a little bit power down and throw on a hyzer angle. You can get it to hold really nice forward pushing hyzers. If you put a little bit more power into it and throw it on a hyzer, you're going to get really nice, beautiful hyzer flips. In fact, you can get it to hyzer flip to hold a hyzer flip to hold dead straight, or even hyzer flip into turnovers, particularly if you're a bigger arm. But what I love is that when you throw this thing flat, you're going to get effortless flex shots. It's just so easy to get this disc to hold a turn, but then if you give it enough air, it has enough stability to fight its way out of it. Even thrown on an anhyzer line, just give it a lot of height, you're going to get these big sweeping turns in the mid-flight, but then it's still going to fight its way out just at the very end of the flight. Or if you wanted, put a little bit more anti-angle on it, or put a little more power into it and get it to hold those turnovers all the way to the ground. So controllable even for a very understable disc. Being a Speed 9 disc, the Heat is very controllable because it has that narrower rim. As a result, it makes perfect for open courses, wooded courses, hitting those wooded, tight wooded gaps. And also, if you power down on it, you can still trust that with the amount of glide that it has, you're not going to lose out on a lot of distance. Just an absolute perfect finesse disc. Also, uphill, no problem at all. Just throw it on a hyzer and just let the Heat do all the work for you. And speaking of hyzers, if you just power down a little bit and keep it on the hyzer line, it has that nice forward penetrating hyzer. Also, if you want to power up on it, throw it flat to a little bit of anti, you can get it to hold those nice long turnover shots as well. Since the Heat was first released back in 2014, it has come out in numerous amount of plastic types, which really can help you find exactly which Heat works best for your arm speed and the shot you're trying to shape. If you need something with just a little bit more torque resistance, maybe a little bit more fight at the end, you gotta go with the new Ledgestone Crystals. For the new 2021 Tour Series, these are just the perfect flex disc, as they still get a lot of nice turn in the mid-flight, but kind of like the Crystal, they have a little bit more fight back. And keeping with the 2021 theme, the new 2021 Swirl Ledgestone Zs are extremely, probably the most understable Heats that I've thrown. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these different plastic types side by side. Overall, I think the regular Z is kind of in the middle of the pack when it comes to overall stability. If you give it enough height, it will try to fight its way back, but you can get it to hold these beautiful, sweeping, effortless flex shots. Crystal, for the most part, is going to be the most overstable, but it is still a Heat, so you can get it to hold really nice turnovers if needed. The 2021 Tour Series kind of meets in the middle between the two. You can get it to hold really nice sweeping flexes, but like the Crystal, it does have some decent bite back to it. I mentioned earlier how ESP tends to have the most pop top, the most dome to it. Coincidentally, I think that also gives it the most glide of any of the plastic types, as it really likes to hang up in the air. If you're looking though for the most understable, Swirly Z I think takes the cake, as those things just don't really want to have a lot of fight back. They like to hold those turns all the way to the ground. Now, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please subscribe and also smash the like button on this video. The Heat is perfect for players that are looking to get into distance drivers but don't quite have the arm for those Speed 12s. So slower arms, medium arms, this is going to be the furthest flying disc in the bag. I highly suggest that you go ahead and find a Heat and try one out today. Until next time, everyone, Keep banging them chains.